And all fight fans, we are set to go. Once again, this bout is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds in the lightweight division. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, is a mixed martial artist standing 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in officially 155 3/4 pounds. His professional record in 5 bouts, perfect. 5 victories and no defeats. Fighting out of Cannock, Staffordshire, England, here is the undefeated Tim, the Experiment Wilde! And next, his opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. He is a boxer, wrestler, standing 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in officially 155 pounds. His record in 10 bouts, 9 victories with 1 defeat. Fighting out of Colchester, Essex, England, here is Sean Sexy Curls Carter! Referee in charge is Ricardo Mitchell.
Referee Rich Mitchell about to get this one underway. 3 5-minute rounds if they need them in the Cage Warriors lightweight division. Tim Wilde in the black with red and white trim. Sean Carter in the white and blue. Touch of gloves, and we're underway, folks. Do not blink. You're watching 2 of the most exciting lightweights on the UK scene going head-to-head here at Cage Warriors 74.
You immediately see Wilde looking to make his speed known. Darting in and out from the outside. Carter with the middle of the ring.
So many things to watch out for with Tim Wilde. Wheel kicks. Oh, he's caught Sean Carter. I believe it was a straight right.
And immediately to mount position as well. Carter trying to get half guard back. But what a start from Tim Wilde. Just so fast, so dynamic.
Many tricks up his sleeve. Wheel kicks, head kicks, spinning kicks, and of course, 2 solid hands as well. And we just saw one of them.
It was the fact that he covered so much distance coming forward. They had such power on them as he was already driving through the back of Sean Carter's posture. Carter with closed guard here though.
Sean Carter, like many of the guys coming out of the BKK camp, just fantastic at shutting their opponents down, grinding on them, making them work.
Yeah, Carter looking to get his guard active. That head control and the wrist control, maybe going for a triangle. Wilde slowly marching him over to the fence.
Couple of triangle choke wins on the ledger of Sean Carter. Most recently, of course, as you mentioned, Josh, against Miles Price, back at Cage Warriors 63. Doesn't mind being on his back. Tim Wilde looking to explode here though, Josh. Some big punches coming in from the Experiment.
Good fundamentals from Sean Carter, good technical stand-up, but Wilde immediately in with the head position.
Carter taking the centre of the cage, body kick, but it was a slip there. And Carter now looking to do some damage from top position.
Tim Wilde's got a very interesting grip, perhaps going to look for an armbar here. Carter's got to be careful, he's trying to almost use a can opener. There we go, you saw the hips came out for a second. He's got to be careful reaching around the back of Tim Wilde's head. If Wilde just gets his hips out to the side, those arms are in a lot of danger.
Carter bombing away with right hands. Carter's got to watch the up kick here.
And he got caught by Saeed.
Great stuff from Tim Wilde, kicking the back leg out to create some space.
Superman punch and the knee. Well, we said about Sean Carter's heart rate recovery between rounds. He's going to need it at this kind of pace.
Pushing side kick to the body. And this one is living up to billing. Click to the knee. Oh, and that rocked Tim Wilde. The right hand from Carter wobbled him.
It looks as though he's recovered a bit here. Carter still inside the pocket though.
Some incredible angles from Wilde there. Carter with the knees though as Wilde looks for a takedown.
I hope we get a replay of that later. That straight shot off the step across. It's an old karate move that works so effectively when you get the timing right. A lot of guys in MMA just don't see it coming. Wilde with the body lock now.
And this one really living up to expectations so far, Josh. We thought we'd be in for a treat. We certainly are.
It's not just the angles that Tim Wilde creates in these strikes. It's the It's the consistency with which he immediately does it again and again. There's not really any break. There's no pattern to it, there's no rhythm. So hard to deal with, but to his credit, Sean Carter giving every bit as good as he gets.
Advance this position.
Wilde looking for a knee on the outside. Carter digs him back with one to the body. The pace slowing down just a little here. In the last minute of the right. Oh, and that's a big right hand from Wilde. Tim Wilde's unloading. Kick to the body and more huge punches. Wilde switches for a takedown.
And the big pickup from him. I thought maybe the takedown was a mistake. He's got to free his neck here. There we go, but such a good flurry from him. Key look if he can pin the arm of Carter, but I think he's going to look just to secure a good position here.
Not much time left to play with.
Whoa,
shoulder strikes from Tim Wilde.
Wow, those landing with some real intention. You just don't know what you're going to get from Tim Wilde.
Tim Wilde could never...
triangle! Wow!
Tim Wilde could never be in a video game because there aren't enough buttons on the joypad for all the different moves that this guy's got in his bag of tricks.
Sean Carter just getting a couple of licks in of his own at the end there, but let's have a look at the replays.
So much action to choose from.
Look at that.
Probably do a full replay of the round.
Switch stance, straight 1-2. Good stand up here from Carter. That is technically perfect under the duress of the strikes.
Body kick and a slip, and Carter landing some big punches there.
There was the cross step.
Big knee from Wilde. Carter just missed with his return.
And a couple of these shots did find their way through.
Just phenomenal stuff here from Tim Wilde and Sean Carter. Elbow on the break, and there was the right hand that wobbled him.
What a flurry this was, just straight shots.
Big takedown from Tim Wilde.
And what about these?
Incredible. Vintage Wanderlei Silva with the shoulder strikes.
I mean, I think I said it in the Damian Brown fight with Tim Wilde is just a puzzle you have got to work out, and I have no idea how anyone does it, but Sean Carter wasting no time in getting out for this second round.
In all serious, Josh, how do you replicate this guy in training? There's not many guys on the circuit who fight like this.
Yeah, no, I don't think you can do it. It's just one of those things that you've got to try and prepare for and focus on your game plan. What are you going to do? Don't get caught up in thinking, you know, this guy's going to do this and he's so dynamic, I'm not going to implement my own game plan. Guarantee you that's what Sean Carter's thinking as he tries to dump Tim Wilde to the mat.
Looking for the big takedown there was Carter. Wilde standing strong though. Carter just grinding his man into the fence.
Good pummel from Tim Wilde back to an over-under 50-50 position here.
Cage Warriors 74 in association with the Hippodrome Casino, delivering action as promised here at the Copper Box Arena in London's Olympic Park. Sean Carter and Tim Wilde in a lightweight contest here. Very exciting first round. Carter now looking for a takedown against the cage. Wilde fighting at every step. Big punches from Wilde and a big leg kick. Tim Wilde unloading here. He's rocking Carter. Carter's taking some huge shots. How is Sean Carter still standing?
Carter jumped for a triangle.
Unbelievable.
Tim Wilde just showing, you know, you expect someone to throw 2, 3, omoplata possibly here. Wilde's got to get both arms back inside. You expect someone to throw 2, 3, 4 punches. You don't expect 10, 15, 20.
The beard on Sean Carter, literally and figuratively, is phenomenal.
Carter looking to have a very active guard here, foot on the hips, going to help him dictate some range. And if I was Tim Wilde, I'd be back on my feet here, looking to get back in the open range. We've seen Carter's willingness to attack from here. I just wonder if Tim Wilde's putting himself in a bit of unnecessary danger.
Short hammer fist from Wilde here. Carter looking to get those legs to work.
He's got options if he can climb them higher.
You've got to show me more here, gents.
And Tim Wilde just, big elbow. Big elbow from Tim Wilde. Referee Rich Mitchell asked him for a little bit more, and he just delivered with that huge elbow shot.
Okay, Sean Carter not actually wearing much damage on his face as of yet. And he is staying very active. He's got a lot of intention to keep attacking. There we go, triangle.
Triangle choke coming in from Sean Carter.
Tim Wilde's just got himself out. Oh, and he's put himself straight back in it. But Tim Wilde has got to get some posture here. He's got to get his head up. But if Sean Carter locks this triangle...
This is close, Josh. This triangle looks tight.
I mean, it is.
Carter hooks the leg,
lost for words.
doing everything right here.
Sean Carter has just got to create a little bit of a better angle. He's got to pull himself round to that left-hand side. If he can use his left arm to get right underneath the leg of Tim Wilde, he can pull himself round. But right now, he just needs the angle.
Carter's got 2 minutes to get this
And there
right.
we go, he goes under the leg. He's got the angle. He
And
gets
there's a submission! Absolutely unbelievable comeback from Sean Sexy Curls Carter. Heartache for Tim Wilde. What a fight. If this is the future of mixed martial arts in the UK, then the future, my friends, is bright. Absolutely phenomenal performance from both these young men. Let's take a look at some of the action. Carter just missed the elbow and Wilde just unloaded.
Credit to Sean Carter. As soon as his back hit the mat, he looked to attack, he looked to be active with his guard. And it paid huge dividends for him.
Carter jumping, looked to jump guard, perhaps jump a guillotine there, didn't get it. Snaking the legs up, locking the triangle. We saw Wilde pull himself out and put himself back in. Carter made the adjustment. Tim Wilde gets the tap. An incredible end to an incredible contest. Dramatic scenes here at Cage Warriors 74, and we throw it to Joe Martinez in the cage to make it official. Unbelievable.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes at the official time. 3 minutes, 26 seconds, round number 2. Submission by triangle for your winner, Sean Sexy Curls Carter!
Ever the showman, Sean Carter's with Josh Palmer.